Ho ho ho, let me explain to you why you're going to buy your family a Dreamcast. It's very important. So, Dreamcast, along with all this other crap here, other stuff I'm going to show later. You can play pirated games right off the bat. Has the best video output of any retro system. Great catalog. Super cool little memory card with a little screen on it. And yeah, just overall, it's going to make someone's Christmas really fun. So let's look at the little listings for it. So you can get it, get a Dreamcast pretty cheap compared to, you know, a lot of other like older systems. Usually get like a controller and a console for, you know, like 90 bucks, 80 bucks if you're really looking. You could pay a little bit more over 100 if you're really just looking to pay a lot of money. But offer up Craigslist, you're gonna find them a lot cheaper on those than you will on like eBay. But it's just sort of like an example. But anyway, you're gonna get that that Dreamcast. You're gonna immediately start just burning discs for it, and we'll go over that in a minute. But just burning the entire like library over to it because I don't know, it's one of the strongest libraries of all time, and it's super easy to find like pirated games for it, little CDIs, and you can throw it in these giant little sleeves with all the discs. And I'll go over mine a little bit later in the video because it's gets a little bit crazy. But yeah, if you get like a PC that doesn't have like an actual disk drive, you can get one pretty cheap for like, you know, like 20 bucks, probably a lot less on eBay. And then you can get the ultimate Dreamcast tool, piracy or otherwise, Dream Explorer, which has like complete saves of just about every game in the Dreamcast library. It has like all the VMU files for all the little VMU games, which is the memory card with the little screen on it. And you know, best of all, has the DLC for Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. So you can have the Dreamcast downstairs. You can have the little like, you know, Station Square with the Sonic and the Christmas trees, and it's gonna really be Christmas. But anyway, I'll throw a link to this in the description because you're gonna have to get it from GBA Temp. The original site is actually down right now. I'm not 100% sure about that, but yeah, same image as it's always been. So yeah, you can get a lot of cool stuff for it. Like, you can get the fishing pole, yeah, the little fishing rod to play your Dreamcast games. You can get yourself some maracas from the Samba de Amigo game, which you can also play, let's say, yeah, Mr. Driller with, if you want to. Yeah, for funsies. Or get yourself the DDR pad. You can play one of the 2 DDR games for the Dreamcast. Or get yourself the keyboard, which I made the mistake of doing. So my friend was gonna play through the Evangelion typing games, which they're translated now, and I would not recommend them unless you want to just spend $50 on a keyboard and just have a really like, oh man, this is gonna be fun. Just no. I don't know. Asuka's not worth it. Misato's not worth it. Just that's all you need to know. Or you can get yourself the little connector. You can connect your Dreamcast over to your Neo Geo Pocket Color. Yeah, everyone's got one of those, right? Yeah. Or most importantly, you can get the Dreamcast mic, so you can get Seaman, and talk to Leonard Nimoy. It's a real fun game. It's a real if you want to buy a microphone, it's pretty doable. These aren't even really that expensive. Like, yeah, you'd think there'd be a lot more people on the talk to Leonard Nimoy as like a fish, but I don't know. That's the world we live in. Anyway, you're gonna want to get these VGA cables for the Dreamcast. It has probably the best video output of any retro system. It's way easier than getting good output of, say, like a, you know, like a PS2 or something like that. You just get the VGA adapters, This set is pretty nice because it comes in with a little connector for the other part in case you have another VGA cable. You get a and I swear it's listed mini gender changer. So, go buy your family a mini gender changer for their VGA adapter. But yeah, it has this little thing here for the audio, and you can get yourself like a nice like PC VGA. Wouldn't recommend buying one off of eBay. You might get ripped off. Just see if someone has like one to give away for free. It's really good, like motion clarity wise. Or if you just want like a nice like 4x3 monitor, just head over, just Google like VGA monitor LCD on like eBay, or you can go to any site, but eBay is pretty good for this one. You just change the aspect ratio here to 4x3, so it's only going to show like the 4x3 results. And that one, some of these people are like, oh look, it's a retro monitor, but if we go back just one page here, they're like, yeah, $30, here's a new one. $35, here's a new one. Super cheap on this page. Just trying not to get gouged because some people think these 4x3 screens are retro and they're really just office e-waste, but they make a good Dreamcast monitor. So anyway, if you do go the VGA route, which you don't have to, which is kind of a nice little bonus for the video, you are going to want to get a speaker set. So just one with a like an aux in cable, like these Amazon basic ones, and then like a little dial here to like control the analog audio. And the bonus here is you get like a little slot for like headphones. Like if you just wanted to just have like a nice little headphone thing to grab the Dreamcast audio from. I don't know. It's kind of nice. And then yeah, you can just get a bunch of VMUs. These are going to be a little bit more, so you got to look around for deals. You can buy like a lot of them for cheaper, but yeah, I just get these included with the system. I really only need like 2, 3 or something like that. So it's one per controller. Then you're gonna want to get these little batteries for it, just to make sure the controllers are good. Not the controllers, but just the little VMUs. Like if you take them out and say someone wants to play the little Chow Garden game, then you're covered. But yeah, most Dreamcasts are compatible with just burned CDs. There's a very small amount of Dreamcasts that aren't, and I'm just going to link this over here just so you can sort of tell. I'd say for the most part, you really don't have to be that cautious. Any of them you're going to get is probably going to have it. And you're going to burn it. The Windows, you've got IMGBurn. Everyone just calls it IMGBurn. And you just grab this. You grab the special files for it. And then I'm gonna link this video in the description just in case you're not as comfortable with it. But you're basically gonna drop those files into the program files directory for IMGBurn. And it's really not too bad of a process. And then if you're on Linux and Mac, or Linux or Mac, you're gonna want to use this Dreamcast CDI burner. New FOSS project, seems like it's pretty good. And then if you don't want to burn CDs, if you're like, oh no, it's gonna burn my laser out, if you're having issues with that, there is technically GDEMU or the mode. Both of these are like disk drive replacements, so you can just play stuff off of like SD card or in some cases like hard drive. So yeah, those are doable. But I don't know. Big part is get a lot of good games for it. You got your Sonic Adventures. You got your Frame Gride, which now is a fan translation. It's a FromSoft mech game, and so it's sort of like Armored Core if there was like armor. Little knight mechs, little medieval mechs. I played a little bit. It was pretty fun. Space Channel 5 and Space Channel 5 2. You know what? These both have Michael Jackson in it, so they automatically win. Space Channel 5 Part 2 has like a sort of like a translation, like it just grabs like the PS2 files and throws it in here. But that was appreciated. So, you know, Space Channel 1, Space Channel 5, the first one, you don't have to do anything. The second one, you're just gonna have to have that translation patch, which is usually already included on like a lot of pirate links. Bomberman Online, another great game. Like this, I mean, this is the whole reason to get like 4 controllers, like this, like Power Stone, all that stuff. Then Maple Tail also got a fan translation, really solid little fun platformer. It's just this game's aesthetic. Just give it a chance. Shoo Shoo Rocket, one of my favorite like 4-player puzzle games. It's just fun. You just gotta try it. Soul Calibur 2. Like, sorry, Soul Calibur also, not Skull Calibur 2. But yeah, that's it's a good reason to bring up Dream Explorer and grab like a save file that has all the stuff unlocked. You know, it's a good use case, and I don't know, the first one holds up so well though. It really does. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over the little disc thing here because there's so many. Like, you could spend the next month or so just like burning discs for the family, just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this game, gonna get that game, and you know you don't know where to stop. You just keep downloading games and burning them and burning and downloading. You get your Grand Theft Auto 2, you get your Elemental Gimmick Gear, you get your Densha de Go, your Resident Evil, your Half-Life, Quake, your Cotton, all your sports games, your Tony Hawk, your DDR, your Mr. Driller, Sonic Shuffle if you hate yourself, and just, oh man, it's just so much to it. It's a great library, and yeah, you really can't beat a Dreamcast on Christmas.